Hello everybody, welcome back to Cemetery Explorations. Today I was driving through Florida and went by a town called Crystal River. There was a historic cemetery in the middle of town, so as I do, I had to stop and take a look. We're going to check out this cemetery. I'm going to show you some interesting things here, and the other part of today is that I'm actually testing out a new camera. So with that, let me know what you think of the quality, and let's check this place out. Now, the strange thing is that this cemetery takes up a couple of city blocks just outside of downtown. And as you can see, there really is no property divider over here. It looks like there's an old hotel right here that's pretty much leaning up against the cemetery, no fence, nothing like that. But there are some interesting grave sites here, and there are quite a few of these. This one is Melissa Smith, December 15th, 1874 to October 20th, 1920. This one here is definitely unique. Mabel Josephine, daughter of J.O. and Ann Johnson, 1920 to 1926. So she was only 5 years old when she passed. Didn't quite make it to her 6th birthday. That is beautiful. Here's a stone that looks like it's definitely seen its better days. I don't see the rest of this one. Here's the grave of Adolphus Carter. It says he was born February 18th, 1883, and died June 1st, 1883. So just a few months old. But it looks like he has regular visitors that leave him Matchbox cars, different toys. Now, I love these kind of tombstones. This one is George J. Willis, son of G.T. and Sarah Willis. He was born in 1855 and died in 1883. And what makes these interesting is that you definitely don't see this up north. But you can see this is all stones here and giant shells back here. And then you have the footstone down here. And pretty much all of the ones in this section here are done pretty much the same way. That is a beautiful plot right there. Being new camera means new zoom. Let's see how this works. It's the toll plot. Yeah, and this is a beautiful one here too. Fitzpatrick. That zoom could definitely be a little bit quicker. Let's test out this zoom, see if that sped up a little bit more. Still not great. But there's quite a few of these in here. The Woodman of the World Memorial. This one is for Reverend Thomas Cooper. Born 1856, died in 1911. These are beautiful. I just love these. Now, if you happen to be watching this video and you are from Crystal River or know anything else about this cemetery, I always love learning about the people here, about the community, about any legends, lore, anything like that that happens here. So by all means, if you are a local or know anything about this place, please leave a message or please leave a comment, because I love reading about places like this. Here's another Woodman of the World. Eugene Sharp, 1898 to 1918. There's Sarah Jane right over there. She lived from 1867 to 1913. Give you a little zoom on that too. the speed of that really kind of heightens the drama, I suppose. Here's a few more of the Woodmen of the World memorials. These are really cool. I see these in a lot of historic cemeteries. And I noticed that most of them are dating back from like the late 1800s to early 1900s. So if anyone has more information about those, please let me know that too. I love cemeteries, but I'll be the first person to admit that I am always learning, and I definitely don't know everything about everything I encounter when visiting these places. Now, when coming into this cemetery, I noticed two things right away. One of them is this. This one says Headley, and this is decorated with all shells on the outside of the fence. It looks like the one over here is kind of caved in a little bit. But this is Jessie Headley and Edna B. It's beautiful how they decorated this though. And then the other one that I saw that really captured my attention is this one right here. This is Marty Adkins. There is a birth date but no death date, so I would assume she's still with us. But that is really, really pretty. I love that. It's definitely a fitting memorial. Yeah, this cemetery is definitely not very large. It just goes over here, and this is kind of the end of the property line here. So it's really just, you know, one giant block. But I wanted to show you some of the more interesting things that I saw in here, some of the more interesting graves, and I'm sure I missed quite a bit, but there were a couple things while walking through here that really stood out that I wanted to share with you guys. And as always, if there's something you can teach me, I'm not one of those kind of people that's going to say, oh, I know everything, and I'm, you know, ignore all my comments. I love learning from you guys. I know a lot of times there will be something that you'll point out that I completely missed, and I'm one of those creators that I actually appreciate that. But the empty bench kind of symbolizes that it is time to get out of here and get back on the road. But thank you so much for exploring this cemetery with me. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe because we do this on a pretty regular basis. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everybody.